Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach. Do you want to voice your opinion? We'll tell you about a new online tool designed to help citizens make a difference. And what ate more than 6,000 cans of tuna a day and was bigger than a school bus? Find out next. Plus, see how our local schools are giving back to the community during the holiday season. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello, and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for joining us. Do you want your voice to be heard, but you can't make it to City Hall? Do you have opinions about city projects? Well, the City of Virginia Beach now has an innovative tool that will help you voice concerns while keeping residents informed. You're looking at a new web-based tool called Virtual Town Hall, and it's available online at vbgov.com/virtualtownhall.
It's an easy way for people to go online and let the city council and the city government know what they think about important issues of the day.
This empowering technology helps engage citizens, builds better communication, and keeps residents informed about current issues.
When you go online, you'll see, after you register, a list of subject areas. Under those subject areas, there might be 1 or 2 or 3 questions. You can go online. Sometimes they're simple yes-no questions. Sometimes they're multiple choice. Sometimes they're open-ended. In any case, every question will have an area where you can leave a comment.
The city posts topics for feedback each month, ranging anywhere from park projects to road improvements. Citizens learn about issues, offer their feedback, and read what others are saying. Comments gathered will be shared with city leaders and incorporated into the decision-making process.
We want to hear from people. We want to hear from more people than we traditionally hear from. We know that sometimes it's difficult to get to meetings. We have a budget hearing every year, but it's at night, it's on a weekday. Some people can't get away from their families, they can't get away from their jobs. We want to make it a little bit easier for them to tell the city manager, the budget director, the city council what they think.
Users will need to register to use Virtual Town Hall, and comments are monitored for personal attacks, spam, and profanity. The first topic is ready for your feedback. The city wants to know if the design for the Bayville Farm Dog Park should have separate areas for large and small dogs. Log on to vbgov.com/virtualtownhall to get started today. The recently formed Citizen Communications Committee for the proposed arena project held a public town hall meeting on December 18th to gather input from citizens.
It's a challenge, it's an opportunity, but as mentioned, we want to make sure that we have an engagement with the community.
The purpose of the meeting was to assess residents' opinions about the possibility of building a sports and entertainment facility near the oceanfront, across the street from the convention center.
This is a major project, and the city likes to go out and take the temperature of its citizens on these types of things well before they come before the council for a vote. And the purpose tonight is to get citizen input, give them a presentation on the project, and then see how they feel about it.
During the meeting, participants received a presentation about the project, and they were asked a series of questions to elicit their input. More than 150 citizens attended the town hall meeting. Their feedback will be provided to City Council for further review. During the November elections, 5 new board members were elected to the Virginia Beach School Board.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you your school board of the City of Virginia Beach, beginning January 1st, 2013.
And before the board's December 18th meeting, those members were officially sworn in during a special ceremony. Beverly Anderson, Joel McDonald, Elizabeth Taylor, and Leonard Tinko all took the oath of office, as did Dan Edwards. He's now serving District 2 Kempsville. Their 4-year terms begin in January 2013. You can watch the ceremony in its entirety on the division's website, vbschools.com. And as school board members were sworn in at City Hall, one council member was participating in his last meeting.
I speak for not only the entire City Council, but for all the citizens of Virginia Beach, thanking you for your tremendous service to this great city.
Harry Diezel is retiring. The December 11th council meeting was his last one. The mayor and other members wished him well. Diezel was appointed to the Kempsville district back in 2002 and has served on council ever since. Before that, he was the city's fire chief for 23 years. Amelia Ross Hammond was elected to fill the Kempsville seat. She'll be sworn in during the January 8th meeting. Now that the holidays are here, you probably have company coming into town, and on top of that, the kids are off from school. If you're looking for something fun to do with everyone, then look no further. The Virginia Aquarium has just the thing. What could eat more than 6,000 cans of tuna a day? What was bigger than 1.5 school buses and had enormous serrated teeth? Give up? Well, it's the Megalodon, the mother of all sharks.
The Megalodon is an extinct shark that lived between about 20 million years ago and then went extinct about 2 million years ago. It got as large as about 60 feet long. It was the biggest, most voracious shark that has ever lived.
And you can learn all about the prehistoric shark right here at the Virginia Aquarium and Marine Science Center. Now, through the middle of February, visitors can discover the shark's history and much more.
Oh, kids love this exhibit. There's like all sorts of stuff to look at, lots of different shark teeth. Gives you the history of all the Megalodon and all the other species of extinct shark, and then it talks about modern sharks and things we can do to help conservation on modern sharks.
This national traveling exhibition is produced by the Florida Museum of Natural History and is located in the Changing Exhibits Gallery. It's free with admission and includes a 60-foot hollow replica of Megalodon that you can walk through. The aquarium is located just 1 mile south of the resort area. For museum times and admission prices, log on to virginiaaquarium.com. America's Got Talent, So You Think You Can Dance, and Dancing with the Stars have nothing on the students in this next story.
And 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
These members from the Gentlemen's Club at Kempsville Middle School are cutting a rug in the cafeteria.
We're teaching them bachata, which is a little bit similar to cha-cha, which is a little more complicated dance, but it'll give them some of that background if they decide to move forward and learn any more. And then the last one that we're teaching them is salsa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Teachers from Salem High School made a special stop to teach these students the basics of salsa. But this after-school program is more than just dancing.
Well, the Gentlemen's Club is a character development mentoring program for boys. Here at Kempsville Middle School, so it would be middle school boys, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students.
The Gentlemen's Club meets every first and third Tuesday of the month and is open to all male students. Activities range from learning how to tie a tie to proper dining etiquette. The program teaches boys respect, essential life lessons on how to be a gentleman.
So far, I have learned how to be a gentleman, opening doors for everyone mainly, and being nice and cheerful.
And give yourself a hand.
This is the second year that Kempsville Middle School has offered the free after-school program. Currently, there are close to 60 members in the program. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, 'tis the season for giving, and that's exactly what these First Colonial high school students are doing. We'll show you how they're making a difference in our community. Plus, see how a new tool helps parents monitor their child's fitness. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Dads, looking for a class designed specifically with your parenting concerns in mind? Beginning January 8th, CHKD will host a 4-week program, 24/7 Dads, on Tuesdays from 5:15 to 8 p.m. in Norfolk for dads only. Meant to give fathers a better understanding of their role as a dad, you will learn about basic parenting skills, positive discipline, expectations in child development, and communication techniques to use with any age child. Sponsored by the Coles Cares Family Forum, the program and a class book for participants is free, but registration is required by calling 668-7500, or you can register online at the address on your screen. Parents, concerned about bullying and the painful impact it can have on your child? Looking for some ways to be able to identify the warning signs that your child may be a bully or the victim of bullying behavior? Plan to attend the Parent Connection Anti-Bullying Workshop being conducted by VBCPS Guidance Services at Lansdowne Middle School on January 17th from 7 to 9 p.m. You will learn tips to help your child to know how to appropriately deal with bullying, programs and measures that are in place at schools throughout the school division, and how to work with your child's guidance counselor and teachers to make your child's peer relationships positive ones. The workshop is free, but registration is required by calling 263-1936. To learn more about these activities or to see a complete calendar of events, visit the Parent Connection page of vbschools.com.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Diana Cartwright. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, childhood obesity has more than tripled in the past 30 years. In fact, in 2008, more than 1/3 of children and adolescents were overweight or obese, creating potentially dangerous health issues. With that in mind, beach schools have introduced a tool to help parents monitor their child's fitness and wellness.
WELNET is a data collection base for fitness scores, behavioral logs, and even fitness assessments and health assessments. The teacher enters scores onto a secure web-based system. Then after the scores are in, the system itself analyzes those scores and spits out the information to the parent. So the new WELNET system allows parents to go in and log on and get their child's fitness assessment online.
WELNET is not a radically new concept. In fact, it's a digital update of communications between physical education teachers and parents.
In the past, we used a fitness assessment called FitnessGram. Parents actually receive a paper copy of their students' results, and they could analyze their results that way. Now we've gone green and we've gone paperless.
WELNET can be accessed on the school website or the parent website, OPRAA. Parents will need their child's student portal login and password to gain access. Once there, parents will see a bar graph with the results of the scores that the teacher assigned. Using this, parents will be able to tell if their child is the proper fitness zone or level. These fitness indicators can help parents make wellness decisions for their child. One of these indicators is BMI.
Body mass index is done by doing height, weight, and you get a index from there, what your index is. Again, that's only an indicator because it's not exact science. And, parents should not be alarmed if their child is in there. Speak to their doctor the next time they go in with the results. It may be nothing, and then it may be a sign of, obesity.
WELNET also allows students to have a say-so in their fitness as they can set goals, see results, and learn to control their own health at an early age.
And what the whole purpose of this is to let children, parents get a better grip on their own health and have children learn to use healthier habits.
Fitness tests are administered each fall. Students set goals from those scores and a final test is given in the spring. If a parent does not have online access, they can contact the PE teacher to request a paper copy. All information is confidential. Middle and high school students, are you interested in engineering, marketing, or computers? If so, then the Advanced Technology Center might have just the program for you.
The Advanced Technology Center allows students to become exposed to the types of 21st century skills that are going to be so important in the future. It allows students to come to us 2.5 hours a day, 5 days a week for an intense amount of instruction that prepares them for careers in high-performance manufacturing and engineering, information technology, telecommunications, and marketing.
Classes may lead towards college credits.
And to help spread the news, the ATC recently hosted an open house where students and parents were able to meet one-on-one with teachers and learn exactly what the ATC has to offer.
We will have students coming to visit us tonight from all of our middle and high schools. They'll have the opportunity to go in and visit in all of our classrooms to actually see the programs in action, see some of our students here actually demonstrating some of the things they do on a daily basis.
1- and 2-year programs are available at the center. Many alumni credit the ATC with their success.
Everything kind of worked out when I got here. It provided me the skills and the motivation to move forward. It was relevant. It wasn't just like any other course. And it changed my life by doing that.
If you miss the open house, don't worry. The deadline to register is January 25th. After that date, they will accept students on a space available basis. You can pick up applications at any high school guidance office, or you can download one online at imagineinnovatecreate.com. Programs offered at the ATC are open to all 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students from Virginia Beach Public High Schools. For 10 years now, elves from the North Pole High School have visited Seatack Elementary in an effort to bring the spirit of Christmas to students.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
Santa was on scene, so you know it was an exciting day full of fun for Seatack students. It was also a day for the elves from First Colonial High School to kick up their heels and spread some holiday joy.
Well, today it's students from First Colonial High School, from the National Honor Society, and the basketball teams and the cheerleaders all here to bring some Christmas to the children at Seatack Elementary School.
The high school students worked all year long, raising almost $6,000 to provide toys, candy, and other holiday treats.
Oh, they have been looking forward to this since this time last year, and because that's when they start building and raising the money and making the plans for next year's event. But they know that for some of these students, this might be the only Christmas that they get, or the only time to see Santa Claus. And so it's just a really wonderful way for them to bring some joy and happiness to these little children here.
Many student groups, including the National Honor Society, helped Santa and provided gifts to every student.
Today, First Colonial High School has come from the North Pole, or the North Pole High School, and we're providing Christmas for here at Seatack.
Santa's elves were all over the place. Some were helping students in the art room create Christmas ornaments, while Santa's basketball elves brought those kids to new heights. Of course, the singing elves brought cheer to all.
It's awesome. As soon as they walked in this morning, everyone had a huge smile on their face. Seeing these guys, just so happy with seeing Santa, seeing all the elves. It was a great day, and I'm still having so much fun.
And so were the elementary school students. All Seatack students received a gift and a goodie bag from Santa Claus. It was a memorable day for all involved. And while those First Colonial students lent a helping hand at the Seatack Holiday Extravaganza, this next group of patriots were offering a different kind of help.
2 of each can, and then 1 of each box.
These FC students, members of the Legal Studies Academy, were boxing up some holiday favorites for local needy families.
Today we are packing boxes of food for families that go to FC to make sure that they have their own holiday dinner for themselves.
Providing for families in need is not a new concept for this group. They did the same thing for the Thanksgiving holiday, courtesy of the Beach Bags program.
We feel very good about it because this is the holiday season and this is all about a time of giving, and this is what we do on a regular basis here at our academy program, and to be able to do it for the holidays for the people that go to FC is even more special.
And just days before the big man's big trip, staff and students took part in loading up a few of Santa's sleighs, also known as school buses.
What we're going to do, we're going to load 2 school buses with food baskets and gifts. Everything will be boxed up to make for easy transportation, and we're going to go to the residences of the students, and we're going to drop off the gifts and the food baskets to each family.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
And while deliveries were made to most families, a few stopped by the school to pick up their gifts. For many, it may be the only way they celebrate the holiday season.
It really hits my heart for them to really care, about helping families and, that are in need. I'm really appreciated. Thanks.
Everybody has a need. A need doesn't have a season. And just knowing that for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and for hopefully for Easter, that at least we have 25 families at First Colonial High School who are who are being taken care of.
And thanks to First Colonial, the holidays will be a little brighter for those being served.
Happy holidays from First Colonial!
Santa sleighs made 21 stops around the First Colonial District, providing each family with food and gifts for the holiday season. And finally, last September, it was easy for school administrators at Providence Elementary to proclaim they would ride a mechanical bull if a certain amount of money was raised for the annual United Way campaign.
Yes, back when this first came about, it was easy to say, no problem, I'd love to ride it. But right now, a little bit of nerves.
Principal Lou Ann Metzger proved that she could talk the talk, but after donning her chaps and spurs, she also showed she could handle the bull and the not-so-pleasant ride into the sunset.
Our theme for this school year is the Wild Wild West, and so as the pioneers, this fit perfectly, and they were trying to come up with something that would incent the students. And the more they talked about this, we landed on the idea of a mechanical bull and thought that might help carry out the theme and incent the students.
Cowboy hats and boots were the outfit of the day as one by one each teacher gathered their nerves, much to the delight of students, and took their turn on Blaze, the bucking bull.
Today's event was pretty cool because all the teachers rode the bull, and it was very fun because they fell off and fell on the mattress. The fact that they kept falling off over and over and over again.
How do you think you could have done?
I probably could have done pretty good.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
The students raised $2,900 during the United Way campaign. They were encouraged to drop money into jars to vote on the grade level teachers they wanted to see ride the bull. Fourth grade teachers won the vote. Every student at Providence attended the rodeo, and as you've just seen, they all had a blast. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to dbgov.com/media, then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Diana Cartwright. Thanks for watching.